So
other than the weird deconstructed swastika Iron Cross, I found no further evidence of white supremacy in these water bottles. And they seem to be trying to do a decent job.
All I have to say is, in the eyes of the court, racist. Canceled.
Damn.
How does it taste, though? Does it taste racist?
We're canceled. Let me trace. Let me see how. Hold on, listen to the open. Let's see if it opens racist.
Nigger. Like, yo, what the fuck?
So they fill it to the brim.
To the brim.
Oh.
That bitch is almost overflow.
Yeah.
They're trying to say that, I don't know what they're trying to say. The cap is white.
They're saying they got so much white supremacy they can't fit it all on one bottle.
How's it taste? Let's get this water review on.
Overflowing with white supremacy.
Tastes like
Does your white side feel emboldened?
it tastes like it came out. It tastes like it came out of Paula Dean's kitchen.
Dude.
Canceled.
But Paula Dean's not canceled, man.
She was, and then they brought her back somehow.
Cause she made good food, nigga.
They revived her with the butter.
I will say that is a cool idea, though. Refillable bottles that they're selling for cheap.
I mean, a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah. You just don't buy water.
Right.
You're right. I did say I don't buy nothing in a bottle.
Right.
All I'm saying is we pointed out all these marks
water
of
comes in
racism.
jugs too, and you didn't mention that. They come in cans now too. Got the liquid death. Those are pretty good, but you don't drink those either, though. So
All I'm saying is they're obviously racist. And you obviously keep on trying to figure out what's good about them. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, they're not obviously racist.
What?
It's kind of obvious to me.
Look at this. Look at this.
What is it?
Look at
It's
this.
pointing up.
And an eagle.
Okay, if you had the other one.
Who puts made in USA bigger than the name of the brand? Racist.
Why is this limited edition?
You know why? Because they're like, we're going to make America great again. And this was made in the USA, so buy it here.
Not in the USA.
And this wasn't made for the blacks.
It says that on the inside of the can.
You got to drink all the water to see it. By that time, you already helped her because you drank all the fucking water. You bought it.
You did buy this bottle.
Tommy Hilfigered me.
No, you don't do that because Tommy Hilfiger never said it.
Not Your Average Hipsters. This week we're going to be doing a follower game where we
it's a follower game.
Pitch our own versions of horror movie villains.
That was rehearsed.
That was very rehearsed. Yeah, sure. Okay. Definitely with people that speak in fragmented sentences.
And you're still doing that.
This is all rehearsed. So I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
So how should I do this?
Yeah, I'll go first.
So what are we doing again?
So my horror movie villain.
Do you have a name for your horror movie?
We need names for the horror movie?
You don't need a name. I have a name for my horror movie. That's...
Because when I started coming up with my idea, I was told, like, you don't need all that. You just need a villain.
Well, I came up with my villain from the name. That's how I work backwards.
You kind of need, like, the backstory, so you kind of need to make a movie real quick.
Yeah, it's kind of a movie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So.
All right.
My movie is about a family.
Uh-huh.
The Weedmeisters.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
That's probably the name of the movie, too.
Oh, my goodness.
No, The Weedmeisters. So, the Weedmeisters were the first family to OD marijuana.
Impossible. Implausible.
That's what they thought. That's why they got super angry. when they realized they were all dead. And then they come back, reanimated as weed monsters. And the family of weed monsters now goes around and kills everybody that uses weed in any type of way.
So it's like playing on the old horror movie trope of you do drugs, you die.
Well, I've never seen that.
What? Come on, man.
Oh, okay. I guess you're saying the trope. So like people in the movies be getting high, and then when they get high or something, they die.
Yeah, afterwards. Mm-hmm. If you get high,
Something like that, yeah. But they'll be doing it to people that don't get high too. Like if you're just a weed dealer or a dispensary person, they're going in and taking everybody out. They're trying to rid the earth of people that deal with weed.
So they're weed monsters that hate weed.
Yeah, but they work as a family. They kill as a family, kind of like the Strangers.
Or Us.
I've never seen that.
What? You gotta at least see it.
You know how how my house is, man.
By yourself. You say, yeah, I'm gonna just walk by myself all the time. You just scared.
So
the weed meisters, yeah, they don't really look that scary because they're made out of weed.
So they're just giant nugs. Is that what they are?
Like a accumulation of nugs.
Are they at least like slimy, like dabby nugs? Maybe
dabby nugs.
Resiny nugs.
They're moon rocks.
When they open their mouth, it's like how moon rocks look when you peel them apart. It's like all gooey in their mouth.
Can they talk?
Yeah, they can talk.
Are they funny? Is this like a horror movie from their perspective? Or like
who is this
is there like a
movie
weed
for?
dealer that we're following through the movie? That's like just a plucky guy trying to survive.
Do they live in a bag and they get sold around the city and kill motherfuckers?
Well, one idea I had was they
Well, I assume they were giant. In my mind, they're giant. They're human-sized nugs.
They are people, yeah.
Yeah, they're human.
They are people.
Okay.
But I was thinking
hair
at
is
one
made of
point
weed.
that they're trees, like weed trees, and then when people pick the nugs off of them, that's when they attack them. But then they wouldn't be able to kill everybody.
Yeah, they're not that good.
They're not that
Can't really
good
make a
killers
movie
that
about
way.
that.
No.
You could cut that down.
No, I did cut it. I was like, that's cut.
No, I'm saying, but like if this was the premise, you'd be able to cut them down.
Well, no, I'm saying like they transform, like they come alive after. When they pick
After
the
they get
nugs,
to taste the blood,
when the nugs get picked off of them.
Oh, okay.
they come alive.
So wait, okay.
But that's not the premise anymore.
Is this from the perspective of the weed nug family, or from the perspective of like the group of victims?
It's from the victim's perspective.
Okay.
Like you see, like the movie starts off, you see what happens to the family and how they become these weed monsters, and then they go through.
So it's like they overdose and become the weed monsters, and then all of a sudden they're rising as the
weed monster.
as the weed nugs.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it like nuclear weed that killed them? Is that how it worked?
No, they just overdosed on
No,
weed.
it's nuclear weed. You're wrong.
Nuclear weed?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Weed can't kill you.
It's laced with fentanyl.
Yeah, it's weed that's fentanyl.
Betty weed.
Yeah, there's that.
But how did it make them monsters then? That's why it's got to be
They
nuclear
died
weed.
and got reanimated as the weed monsters.
Yeah. The
Because they were the first ones to overdose on the weed, and the weed
magic.
that they OD'd on.
So it's magic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, word. Got you. I just need to know what the premise is. I'm sorry. You know if it's magic or science that made them into weed monsters.
It's magic.
Because there's a difference.
They're magic weed monsters.
Well, I mean, that technically is science, though. I mean, what did they OD on?
Weed.
I mean, what was in the weed that made them OD?
Oh, the fentanyl.
I'm
They
sorry.
used a new. They used a new weed machine.
My bad. Because your thing was it was just weed that they OD'd on. Got you.
They used a new weed
Got
machine
you.
that gave them so much of the
Got
weed
you.
that they died.
Okay,
So what's science?
It gave them 110% of the weed.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying, and they absorbed the 10%. Okay, all right.
Got you.
Do you have any closing thoughts on this guy? Or any? I don't know if I got any questions about this.
Well, I need some questions.
They murdered.
What year did this happen?
I was banking on questions.
Okay.
Like, what questions were you banking on? What questions are you prepared to answer?
So,
Just
okay,
answer
all
them now.
right. So, movie number one, right?
So these aren't pretty nugs either.
Movie
Like these
number
are like
one.
1970s weed.
Oh, I've seen the picture.
Okay,
of
so
those.
is it
Like
1970s?
Acapulco Gold.
Are they
weed.
1970s weed?
Yeah.
Or is it in the 1970s?
It's in the 70s.
Okay, all
It
right.
takes place in the 70s.
So, movie number one. What's your gang looking like? Like your plucky teenagers that have to survive this night.
It's not plucky teenagers.
Oh man. Okay.
It's
Weed users, so it's
Yeah.
kids.
different groups of people, like some old people, some kids.
So we're just gonna have different groups throughout the whole movie. It's gonna be like tiny vignettes
It's gonna be
throughout the
random.
movie.
It's gonna be random, like
almost
the
like The
Halloween
Purge.
movies.
So I think you're right. They're following the weed dealer. Like the weed dealer's dropping off weed to people. They're smoking it. Weed monsters are coming and killing them. Trying
So
to
he's
catch
the
the weed
link.
dealer.
He's the link between
Yeah, he's
the
the
vignettes.
link. Yeah, he's the link.
Does he know he's the link, or is he like in on it?
Now,
He
he-
knows-
To stay alive?
By like the third person, he realizes like these people are dying after he's dropping it off, and then he sees the weed monsters.
Oh, this is subliminally talking about lacing your weed and shit. I see what you're doing here. See what you're doing here with the hidden messages.
I don't know what you're talking about with the messages there.
I'm covering one eye right now,
All right.
my right eye,
Now the hidden message, like
with my right
the weed
hand.
monster is whatever they're lacing the weed with, because the people that are dying after smoking the weed.
Subliminally.
But that's just
But
my
the weed
YouTube-
monster really is coming in and crushing their head.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
physically.
So
Physically.
So are the police
Grinding them in a grinder like people do to weed.
Can we
We're catching them on fire. We're smoking them out of a human-sized bong.
So,
All right.
so can we say that the police are finding the
Put 'em
bodies
in the grinder.
afterwards? The police are finding the bodies afterwards and start hunting him down for selling overdosing weed.
Well, they gotta they pick up the phone. And
Yeah, I was
where
about to
they
say,
get,
of course, you know.
where they get
They're
this
gonna go
from.
to the phone. They're gonna go to the phone.
Who was here last? Oh,
So
the
then he
weed
gets
dealer.
arrested, and then the movie climaxes, and
And the weed monsters go into the
Yes,
prison and
yes.
start killing everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on some what was that movie? The one with the person on the back of the head.
All right, malignant.
It's about to turn into John Wick the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I swear to God,
where the
man.
dude that is the weed dealer actually has like special
I
training
said
in
that was
the
like 6
armed
different types
forces.
of movies in
And
one.
he goes in, he's like fighting the criminals and the weed
Okay,
monsters.
all right, I'm gonna have to discourage you from this one. Right, we got to keep it horror format still.
I mean, Malignant was a horror movie.
It was, and it had
And it
some
was
action
John Wick for the
scenes,
last
yeah.
20 minutes.
It was
So
like
don't
the
fucking hate.
Matrix. It was like the
Fine.
Matrix and John
Fuck
Wick.
it then.
But actually, the weed monsters can stop bullets.
All right. now we're just doing too much.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so now we're back to square one. No more John Wick at the end. Weed monsters are going in. They're murdering all the people that have
Smashing
weed
heads.
hidden in their jail cells.
Do they kill people who are in
They
jail
kill
for
a couple
weed charges?
CEOs because they
Right,
catch
that's
them
what-
with the weed in their pockets, about to give it to the
They
people in
come
the
and cut
jail.
their throat with one of their stems.
Yeah, their stems. They drown somebody with all the seeds too. They got like seeds pouring out of their hand, like.
What was the movie called again? The Weed Meisters?
Yeah, weed meisters.
No, what was you about to say? What was you about to say?
When weed calls.
I gotta hear this.
No, because my first name for it was the Weedmen,
Okay.
but they needed a better last name, and I think Weedmeister is a better last name.
All right.
Any other questions?
Does the drug dealer survive the night?
Yes, because there has to be a sequel.
Oh, gotta be a sequel. Okay.
Okay. There's a different drug deal, like, but
Well, yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Because, like, first one's set in the 1970s, so the second one could be the 1980s. Third one could be the 1990s. Fourth one could be the
The second
2000s.
movie starts off with them catching the 70s, dude.
And then by the time you're at number 7, it's like you're stalking the government now. Because they got the dispensaries.
That's 2010s.
Weedmeister 2011.
All the drug dealers the third movie is just them purging all the drug dealers, right? And then when they kill a drug dealer, which you'll see in the beginning of the second movie, he becomes a Weedmeister.
Oh.
And then by
So
the
they're
third movie,
expanding.
when they purge all of them, the fourth one is when they go against the government, because now there's an army of weedmeisters that used to be the drug dealers, but there's also a drought of angry people that can't get weed now because there's no more drug dealers.
So how does the government deal with that?
So there's like a triangular fight going on. The people are trying to fight the government, like, you need to sell us weed.
Nah, the people are getting their weed from the dispensaries, and the weed masters are trying to kill the government. I don't know.
I feel like we've gotten very convoluted here.
Nah, we're just making the trip. We're making the series. This is going deep.
Right.
You want to pick? We giving you a pick.
We got 13 movies planned now.
We're at movie 4 right now. You know what I'm saying? The other 2 are kind of diluted. You know what I'm saying? We just know the general basis.
But since it is the government that's running the dispensaries,
Yeah, it is government ran.
yeah,
It's going to end up being an army of weedmeisters versus the government in movie 4, where we're getting to our like Sharknado shit. And people are
we
like,
the
this.
people,
this is
we the
kinda-
people
we
don't
gotta
know
leave
what
some
side,
room.
but we don't know what side to be on.
We got to leave some
Because we
room.
want weed, but we don't want to get killed for smoking the weed either, though.
We got to leave some room in this story for Freddie versus Jason type situation between all of our horror characters.
Opioids versus marijuana.
They find out that like there's like in South America there's like cocaine monsters.
It turned into a Godzilla versus
Cocaine monsters.
And who would have known that the Weed Meisters were always our heroes?
Cocaine never just.
Yeah, the El Puros versus the Weed Meisters.
Okay.
That's movie 8. That's movie 8.
We have to make the cocaine movies too. Then
Yeah, you got to make the cocaine movie. They got to be. You make. But the thing is, you got to make the first movie with them just verses, and then you make the prequel movies for the cocaine monsters.
Yo.
right. We do the verses, and then after the verses, we do the
People are like,
the
cocaine
backstory of
monsters.
The cocaine
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the cocaine monsters are fast.
Real speedy boys.
Yeah, I think this is a hit. I think we got something here. The Weed Meisters. That's gonna be our first
So when did the
production.
psychedelics come in?
Oh man, those monsters are gonna be crazy.
That is that's movie 15.
Yeah.
That's after we've died and like the next generation has
Somebody
taken
took over
over
the
the
franchise.
movies.
Antoine Jr. is now making the movies.
That's after they stole the franchise
Yeah.
from
No,
us.
yeah, it's not Antoine Jr. I'm sorry, it's Disney.
Right, all right.
Disney owns it.
It's just a whole drug
Yeah.
universe now. The drug multiverse.
No, we just like while we're making the movies, we make little TV shows about these other little monsters, but they're more like cryptids because they don't get seen as much because they're not as popular.
Oh, like crocodile?
Yeah, like you know, like they're out here, but it's like more like a scary story. Like you only seen one of them one time, like terrorizing a town, and then they killed it. Then there was another one for a long time.
Right.
Got to be like the Mushroom Man and the
Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Yo, that man, the Quaalude man has nobody to go after.
Hey,
Y'all
we
done
got
that?
this shit popping now.
Yeah.
They gonna put this on the Discovery Channel.
Hey,
You
if
wanna
you
go next?
bitches try to steal this one, I'm pulling this tape out. Don't fuck with us. We fixed the hard drive. Everything's good now.
We save it on the actual computer hard drive now.
All right, so my horror movie villain is a child
Okay.
who name my movie is called Spelling Bee. All right.
Okay.
Okay. What is the child's name?
We'll just say his name is Kevin.
Little Kevin.
Yeah.
I was imagining
Spacey?
an
Little Kevin
Agatha.
Spacey?
Nah, not Kevin Spacey. He's a little white kid, but he is white. Yeah, I mean, he is Kevin Spacey. He is white, but
Okay.
But he's
So a
not a
little
Kevin
white kid?
Spacey.
Is this
Right.
like a little blonde white kid or brown hair white kid? Or red or ginger?
Whichever one you would imagine being in the spelling bee, like in the world championship spelling bee,
Ginger.
but also going crazy for always getting there and losing to the foreign kids. So he's tired of losing, and he wins a trip.
So he's in the international spelling bee?
Yeah.
This nigga can
He
spell.
always makes it to the international spelling bee and loses.
He's a speller.
Yeah. He be spelling his ass off. So what he does...
Shut up and listen.
I just don't know how that one works.
What?
An international spelling bee.
What do you mean?
I mean, they know English over there, you know?
Only, okay, all right.
It's probably in English because the Americans don't know much other languages spelling. Maybe they...
I mean, have you seen the spelling bees on ESPN? They're in English. And there's kids from all over the world in that shit.
I thought only America did a spelling bee for real, is what I was reading the one day, but it doesn't matter. It's just funny to me, the international spelling bee.
Yes. For the movie, say,
Yeah.
there's an international spelling bee.
Right. There doesn't need to really be one. It's just cracking me up.
I mean, the whole premise is going to be ridiculous, though. So he decided to lose the spelling bee, so he wins a free trip over to the country where the kids that always be winning the spelling bees are.
Okay, which country is it?
Whichever country they be at.
Whichever country is the cheapest country to film the movie in.
Whatever city in the U.S. looks like the country the most. Anyway.
Even cheaper.
Yeah, even cheaper, right. I need to independent film. Somebody might get shot on set. Anyways. Sorry. So he wins a free trip over there. He finagles his way into winning a free trip over to the country and shit, and he starts stalking the families, and he starts leaving like little Scrabble pieces like in their driver's seats of their cars, and then they on the toilet seats in their bathrooms and shit. He's like spelling words on the mirrors, and when the mirror fogs up when they shower, it's a word there like, yeah, found you, bitch, or some shit.
The word he lost to?
Possibly.
He's always spelling out the word he lost in their car and shit.
Or the words that...
Onomatopoeia.
Right. Onomatopoeia.
What the fuck?
Acknowledge. Like,
Tricosylate phosphate Morrison.
all right. You know food ingredients?
It's in Pepsi.
And so finally, after stalking the family for a while, he will finally tie up the parents to a
One
bed.
of the words is Wednesday.
Right. It'll be some silly words like that in it. But he finally ties the parents up to their bed while they're sleeping, and he drags the kid in. And he would ask the kid to spell words to keep his parents alive. And if he got it wrong, he'll kill the parents. But even if he got it right, he'll like hurt the parents still, to where they don't die instantly, you know.
Even if they got it right, he's like, right, I'll just poke him in the eyeball.
Right. And then in order to keep the kid alive, for the kid to keep himself alive, he would have to spell a made up word.
Spell smorgasbord.
Right.
Spell it. No, you missed the silent K.
Right, and the silent V in there.
The silent V.
You dumb fuck.
Yeah, that's so much of a good speller now, are you?
Guess I'm the spelling champion after all.
Right, after all. I'm the best speller of all the words.
Okay, so clearly this is from the killer's perspective in this movie then.
Yeah, definitely from the killer's perspective. Like in the beginning of the movie, it'll be like a montage of him always winning the spelling bees and then getting to the international shit. And then...
How many times has he been to the international spelling bee before this year?
All right, so when he starts killing the kids, he's about 11, but he's been there since he was like 6.
Okay, all right. So 5 years of losses.
So he's a
5 years of
rogue
losses.
11-year-old in another country?
So
yeah,
what?
no, 100%. That is, yeah.
You never heard of those type shits? Like, nigga, I could have went on a free trip to Australia at one point. Or some like some student-to-student shit. Like some shit, man. It was like a whole
Well, this
group
is
of
also
us.
the international spelling bee.
Yeah,
There's
there's also the international
some
spelling bee.
top-notch sponsors
Right.
by this motherfucker.
Right.
They flying kids out
Yeah.
from all over the world.
Yeah.
It's the international spelling bee.
The international spelling bee. They do that internationally.
We got people from the place that is not a country that is Taiwan. We can't say that they're a country.
We're not going to say that on here that it's a country.
I'm not saying anything.
See what?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Keep it that way. Don't even speak about that place. That was or is part of the bigger place.
But yeah, we got people from there.
Yeah.
Coming to the International Spelling Bee.
Spelling all the words.
From Brazil.
Yep. Spelling the words in Portuguese.
I was gonna say, do they have to
From the
spell
Sudan.
it in every language?
Nah. Maybe Spanish.
How many kids does a kid kill? Just the winner?
Just the winners from the previous, from all the times that he lost.
Oh, so he's killing at least 5 kids in their family.
It's going to be a couple movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because
This is also a series.
Because when we're watching, there's just the last one. There's the most recent one. So the next ones are going to be like, yeah, and this is what happened to the other kids.
Oh, okay. So it starts off in present day and then works its way backwards.
Right.
Okay. All right.
And then shoots back to now. What happened while we were looking at all this other shit.
Right. And while you guys were watching all the other stuff,
He was still out here killing.
I was still out here killing. I'm 14 now.
While y'all watch my past life, I continue the bad life.
So the series ends with him actually winning the spelling bee. Like
Committing suicide in front of everybody.
Yep.
Now he's the best speller. So
Senior year.
He has nobody else to kill.
No, what happens is...
He has nobody else to kill.
What happens is they figure it out in the last movie, like, oh my God, it's him. He's killing all the winners. Then they kill him as soon as he's about to spell his last word and lose.
And lose?
Yeah, he's about to lose anyway.
We can't give him a satisfaction.
He gets shot. He's on the floor. He finishes the word and it's wrong.
Hey, and the judge still did it.
Let me just give you this pitch. He finally wins as he's dying.
Well, if he wins, he has to kill himself.
I think that's the better move.
That's the best turn.
Yeah, he kills himself because now he's the winner.
He's the winner. He's got to kill himself. Yeah. That's
like
right.
once he won, he's just like, bang. He's like, no!
So what it is, he poisons himself that makes it to where, like right when because he already knows the word that he's going to have to spell to win.
Oh, so he's cheating?
Yeah, so he's like cheating, but then, he like poisons himself right after he wins. He's just like, yeah, I'm the winner. And now I have to die.
It's like opera music playing in the background.
Right. You don't even hear him spelling the word. You just see him mouthing off the letters and shit. This music like this.
He's just walking through the aisle, his hands out, like touching both seats in this auditorium.
Oh my God.
He has like that little 14-year-old mustache now. Couple hairs on his chin.
By the time he makes it to the top of the auditorium, he collapses from the poison. He's dead.
Applause. FBI is coming in the door as he's dead.
They have figured it out, finally.
And they still shot him a couple times.
After he poisoned himself?
Yeah, he's on the floor.
Get him!
The music stops. The applause stops. They're like, found him! Boom, 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 boom. Or no, they scream at him to put his hands behind his back a couple times. He's just not moving. They start shooting him. Gotta make it real.
Yeah.
That's the craziest twist, right?
Right.
Everybody's like, oh, he committed suicide. And then the cops just come in and start blasting his dead body. Like, yo, what the fuck? Credits. Nothing else after that. Just they leave on the cops blasting the body. Credits.
We gotta make the
that's not gonna be allowed in theaters. That's gonna be director's cut.
The International Spelling Bee has to be swanky as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Right, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's an event.
Yeah. If people come dressed up and shit.
Nighttime. The red carpet. The kids are walking down the red carpet in the beginning. Like,
They get interviewed as they're on the red carpet.
Young Josh here in the Oshkosh Gosh jump suit. Like, yo, what?
There's celebrities there.
Celebrity kids, though. And they canon.
And they, The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock could be there, too.
Do you have any final questions about spelling bee?
I kind of like it, man. I kind of like it.
Do you have any final statements about spelling bee?
I mean, go see it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
We worked really hard on this movie.
I put all my blood, sweat, and tears into this one, man. I've been making this movie all my life.
I think we got our first...
It's my life's work.
I think we got our first couple short films here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be the production team.
Right.
Couple gimbals. Makeup coordinator. We need that because we got a lot of shit going on in these. We got to make the Weed Meisters and we got to make the spelling bee shit. We got to make Cleveland look like whatever country.
Tokyo.
What?
Tokyo.
You weren't supposed to say any countries, man. Whatever country they were going to where they win at. That's what we were saying. You gotta say based on the country they win.
No. So it's going to be very ambiguous the whole time.
The country of the winners.
Yeah. Based in the country of winners. And they're like, what? What country is that?
And like
their flag is just a big W.
Every house looks different, so they can't tell. Like every house looks like something from another country.
there's also a very, very diverse population. You have no idea where it is.
There's a lot of black people in this.
No, there's not like in every scene. There's not even like two of the same people. Like every scene just has like a plethora of ethnicities.
It's a fucking Where's Waldo, essentially.
So wait, so what country are they in? Because I've seen Chinese people.
Not to mention, I've seen the Sydney Opera House, the Eiffel Tower.
The Cleveland Browns Stadium. Like, what the fuck was that doing in there?
I even think I saw the World Trade Centers.
The Great Wall of China.
So my movie is called M'Lady.
M'Lady.
How old is this movie?
It's set like roughly about now.
Is everything okay? You okay?
It's a horror movie from the perspective of the villain.
All right.
Okay. That's why you kept asking that, because that was one of your first things you thought of.
It wasn't one of the first things. So it's about a 15-year-old boy. He wears a fedora. He's one of those like typical nice guys that you see on the internet. He complains a lot about how girls only like
guys
assholes.
Who don't wear fedoras.
Yeah, and like that kind of thing, right?
Hey, just to let you know, girls only do like guys who don't wear fedoras. I know that.
I mean, there was one point where they did, but it was very brief.
It's not now.
They got that shit right the fuck out of here.
Stop wearing fedoras. Just stop. Not even if. Just let it go.
Wear a detective hat instead.
So
this 15-year-old dude in 2021 is wearing a fedora.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Right. He's like very into the online community. Like he's literally an incel pretty much, right?
So he gets bullied a lot.
For sure. For sure.
Is he like a bigger dude?
Yeah, he's
dude?
fat. He's fat.
No, I don't mean fat. Like tall, small.
Oh, no. He's like an average sized. He might be like.
He's like 5'10".
Maybe he's just big. Maybe he's big.
Like
just generally big. Yeah. Like he's
like Shaq.
Yeah, he's like maybe like 6'5".
Shaq as a kid.
6'5".
Yeah.
And on the wide side.
Yeah, and on the wide side. Mm-hmm. Wearing a fedora.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Real pimply too. You know what I'm saying?
Just the fedora too.
So
he's a balding 15-year-old.
Wait a minute. We got Benjamin.
Maybe he's only 6'1", since we're talking 15-year-olds here.
Nah, he's gonna be a big motherfucker. He's 6'5".
I'm in the school with a kid. He was like 6'5". All
right.
It was crazy.
I mean, we went to school with like a 6'5" dude in 8th grade.
He was like 6'5", bald as fuck. Like, wait a minute. Like, how old are you again?
We had a dude on
16.
on our 8th grade
no way.
team dunking.
Tim Duncan went to your school?
He was dunking.
So anyways, our guy here, he's obsessed with one girl in particular, right? Naturally. And
naturally?
Yeah. That's the kind of guys, right?
Well, I mean, he wears a fedora. He stalks somebody.
Right, for sure. Right. For sure. So like he's like kind of friends with her, like in a perfunction, like in a weird way, like, you know, like where it's like
he sees her at the coffee shop sometimes.
Right, and they chat a little bit. Yeah. She's like vaguely nice to him.
Really, he's been following her to the coffee shop all the time. He's really there all the time, like every time as soon as she walks in.
So
he just doesn't notice.
He sees things that like happen to her, and like if dudes are like flirting with her and shit.
And he gets riled up inside.
Yeah, right. And then like he'll be like, he's hurting her type shit, but like really like they're clearly just like playing around. And he's like, no, he's an asshole. And then he goes and murders them. I imagine he has a messenger bag in which he keeps his weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those.
A satchel?
Yeah, a satchel. He's got a satchel. And
with his tools.
Yeah, with his tools. Right. And he's got a special fedora he wears for murder.
Okay. It's white.
It's a
white with a red band around it.
It's like waterproof. It can't get wet, so blood doesn't drip on it.
It's a rubber fedora.
Don't make me put on the rubber fedora.
You know what happens when I put on the rubber fedora?
The rubber fedora is also in his messenger bag at all times.
And no matter how he puts it in there, whatever's sitting on it always comes out crisp and clean, ready to be worn.
He has a self-cleaning tool bag. That's part of his aura. All his tools are always clean, so he never gets caught.
So this is not a series. This is just the one movie. This kid's gonna get away with like 3 or 4 murders throughout the movie. All people that are giving this girl attention.
Low action movie.
Right. And then he'll end up getting caught. And
by the girl.
By the girl? Oh.
And she murders him.
No.
For murdering her true love. Next movie, she's the killer.
I said this isn't a series.
We're making it a series. It was so successful. We gotta do another one.
Come on, they gotta do another one.
They loved it.
Give me $100 million for it.
Look, we had Milady. What about Malord? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so she doesn't kill him. What happens then? That's director's cut.
Yeah. That's in the second movie. And in the second movie, since they just gave us $100 million, we're just going to take all the scenes that we didn't use from the first one.
Throw them together.
Yeah.
Shit's not going to make sense. They're like, what? I know that place. They were in the last movie.
So wait, is this a flashback to the last movie?
What the hell are they doing over there again? How is this motherfucker back alive? What the fuck is going on?
Look, I know Daniel Stevenson died in the first one. I seen it.
We all watched him die in the first one. Like, he died for real in real life.
He died on set.
Right.
Then he's back.
And he's back.
In loving memory of the actor who played Daniel Stevenson.
Hell yeah. So, hey, we just stretched it. So now we have a second one.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't die at the end. I was going to have
the girl kill him, and you said no.
No,
but that's a good ending.
I wanted her to witness a murder, and then she runs away from him, and he dies. No, he dies in an accidental way, trying to chase after her to stop him for
like a garbage truck comes and just smashes him.
He falls into a hole, and then Soul comes on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, right. Something of that, like he gets hit by a truck, he falls into a manhole, something of that nature, just like real anticlimactic.
It's really the sequel to Soul.
Everybody will be like, "Yo, what?" He like falls through the hole, right? And then right onto that escalator, and he's next to the dude that just there, like, no, I gotta go back to your thing. Like, no, where we going, man? Like, what happened? I was just chasing her.
I was just chasing her. Where'd she go?
Yeah, where am I? What are you doing here? And then that dude's like, I'm supposed to play tonight. Like, what? This is so.
The character knows that it's sold.
Bro, I just watched this on Christmas. Like, what?
How is this happening?
Credits.
What a
Man,
wild...
we're pretty good at this, man. We can make some real art here, man.
Hey, NFTs right here, man.
People will be like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Each scene from the movie would be an NFT, so then people have to buy the different ones and then put them all together.
We make the first NFT movie that has to be put together as a collective.
Right.
So in total, to own the whole movie, talking like 1.5 million. It's no big deal.
I mean, it's one of the greatest movies ever.
So
one of the top 3, because we're going to create all of them.
Yeah.
And they're going to be the greatest movies
Best
ever.
movies ever.
Because they're going to be the first NFT movies. It's going to be what's playing on the NFT movie theater when you go to that first virtual movie.
Okay.
In the virtual movie theater?
Yeah.
You have to pay for each scene to watch?
Yeah. Each scene of Weedmeister's Spelling Bee and Milady.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be a triple box office showing, too.
I'm going to run the concession stand.
Shit, what?
The virtual concession
Yeah, because
stand?
I'm going to buy the movie theater that we played at. That's how we can also get into NFTs. We buy a movie theater, we play our own movies at it that are just NFT movies.
That only we own.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and... Do you have any questions for Milady? Any further questions for Milady?
How does it end again? Because I got it in my head that he just dies randomly.
So
and it goes to up.
Not up.
It goes to soul. I remember
movies about dying.
I remember credits. I remember what's going on now. I feel like there needs to be more killing.
You don't think 5 teenage boys throughout one movie is enough to die?
He got to kill a girl too.
A lesbian girl? Gave her attention? That's what motivates his murders! So 6 people.
He kills a gay dude too.
No.
Yeah, because it's her best friend, but he confuses it.
Oh, you're right. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one that she witnesses.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like, "'Cause I love you." And she's like, "He's gay." And then she runs, and then he goes to chase, and
manhole.
Then garbage truck taps him.
Oh.
He falls into the manhole.
Trying to dodge the garbage truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit! Oh, manhole! Bam! And then
one of his legs
soul
get
guy.
like,
Soul guy.
And then he's like, "What? This is soul."
I don't think Disney's going to let us have soul.
It's just soul guy.
Oh, okay.
Soul guy, right?
Soul guy.
You only have to hire Jamie Foxx.
Soul guy. That's it.
Okay.
Likeness.
Like this.
The escalator's moving backwards.
Going to hell.
Shit.
Because he killed
is
people.
going to hell. Yeah.
he killed people.
He did kill people. Hell, 5 people in one movie.
They don't.
6.
They just go to the great the great beyond, and then
No, he doesn't go to the great beyond. He goes to the great under.
Yeah.
The great down under. Australia.
Any further questions about Milady?
What is the girl's name?
Milady.
And what is his name?
Milady.
Her name is Charlene.
Charlene.
Her name
Wait,
is
he
Charlene.
died for a bitch named Charlene?
Yep. And his name is Tony.
Tony and Charlene.
Where do they live? Who?
Yeah, so Tony must be young as fuck, and Charlene just must be some grandma.
Nope, Charlene's a 15-year-old girl.
Some cougar.
Where is this based? No, this is based now.
Yeah, huh?
And nobody named Charlene 15 years ago.
Okay. Are they in like a public school or like a private school?
Definitely a public school.
Damn.
Definitely a public school.
Why definitely?
Just because I don't imagine this.
So like what this is from his perspective, right?
Uh-huh.
So like in the in-between scenes, he's like at home, like in his room.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, doing weird shit.
Yeah, making grilled cheese sandwiches.
Like picture the, you ever seen the show You?
No.
No.
Okay, well,
He's dipping grilled cheese inside of a lobster bisque.
no. I imagine he's
That's weird.
doing things like cyber stalking and like
Putting jelly inside of his foot bath.
maybe there's a scene with jelly inside of a foot bath.
That's
for
okay.
just for
That's the
Antoine.
scene for
Yeah,
the second movie.
Jelly and olive oil.
Antoine, are you making a Spanish porn out of my movie? Yeah. Put olive oil on his feet.
No,
Hey,
put the olive oil
the
in the
cameras aren't
jelly.
even rolling yet. Like,
Look. If his goddamn feet aren't in olive oil, by the time I get back.
he needs to be in character at all times while we're filming this. Jelly his feet down.
Well, you just said he's doing weird shit. Like, what type of weird shit?
Like cyber stalking and that kind of weird shit, you know? Like
criminal weird.
yeah.
What is cyber stalking?
You know, like where you
No, I'm in the same chat room as you.
right. Or like
How is that stalking now?
or
It's a chat room.
just, you know, like aggressively following everything
How
they
about
do
he
on the
hacked
internet.
her laptop? He's watching her
Okay.
through her cameras
camera.
at her house. That's how he knows who's interacting with her all the time.
Okay.
That's how he knows who takes her on
We also
dates.
could have some just like random scenes of him being very awkward in public at like the gas station and shit like
He
that.
listens to where her dates are and then shows up at them,
Yeah.
sitting a couple tables away, just like, I wish I could be with you right now. Right now. And then she's like, are you drunk right now?
Sitting, dude, all right.
We're not doing that. It's like
And he's sending like bottles and shit over to the table anonymously.
Bottles at 15? Where's your ID? We're gonna
this road now,
Okay, desserts then. I forgot these are kids.
Yeah, Jeremy's the one that made them teenagers. I don't know why, but
He's always doing stuff for kids and this stuff.
sir, you did literal children.
oh, you guys both did
Mine
the-
is just one child. Killing other kids.
Parents.
And yeah, parents and the kids.
BDSM style.
If they don't spell the made up word correctly.
Anyway.
Imagine that. You go from restaurant to some just complete ridiculous shit.
What is Jumanji? Are you trying to say the movie Jumanji? No, Jumanji.
Can I use it in a sentence?
I went to Jumanji.
What's the origin?
Junanjan.
Can also be used as a verb.
Yeah, can I get the
Jumanji.
definition?
I Jumanji that bitch.
Wait, that's a sentence again?
So what else do we... Well, we're not doing this phone bee anymore. We're on my lady.
Milady.
He's stalking her now through her cameras and showing up at her dates. Because, 15-year-olds going on all the dates. She got the alcoholic dad, doesn't care what she does.
Yeah.
But he has the house super wired up because he's paranoid because he's also a drug dealer. That's how he hacks in and sees everything that's going on because there's so many cameras around the house.
I thought he only hacked it to her laptop.
Yeah, but he found all the other cameras.
It was like a pop-up. Hey, you want to access all the cameras now?
Yeah.
Well, the cameras
That's how hacking works.
the cameras are hooked up. The cameras are hooked up to.
Fuck yeah. I want all the
The cameras
cameras.
are hooked up to her laptop,
Give me all the
like
cameras.
CCTV. So he seen it and he was like, "Oh, I can hack into these too."
Oh, okay. So the cameras do that.
No, I like it better. In this world, hacking works the way what Dorian said. Where once he hacks the laptop, the hacking program instantly like, hey, do you want the cameras too?
I mean, because you know how it asks you, like, yeah, do you want all your devices to link up to this network? You know
He's
what I'm saying?
created like a little AI assistant that's like creepy.
Would you like me to hack the cameras as well?
Fedora
It's just a clip with a fedora.
Yeah. With an insatiable love for blood. The movie's now about the AI.
It's one of those hidden meanings, man.
Actually, there's now a sequel. It's about the AI.
Dude. See how good we are? We made him change his mind. He's like, you know what? This is too much. We got to make another one. Tell you, man, once you
But
make
the thing about it, they don't know it's actually the sequel to this movie until like the end.
And the AI is like, yes. Now place it on your head. And it's the special murder fedora.
the rubber fedora.
Yeah.
On top of the computer.
No. I imagine the AI is manipulating somebody through the whole movie to become the new Fedora boy.
He just has to find missing fedora now.
Because the other dude is dead.
Yeah, he died. Yeah. The AI lived on.
He has to go in the sewer and find the rubber fedora. Find what happened to my
Still in
makeup.
pristine condition.
Because it's rubber.
He pulls it out and it's just like, swing.
Right, he pulls it out of the sewer and puts it right on his head. Like, yeah.
Well, sometimes it's sellout now, right? And I've already got a sequel. By the time we get to 8, we will figure out that the fedora is haunted by the spirit.
So what we really have made is the next Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddie Krueger.
Yep.
We're just all the producers.
Have y'all seen the new Halloween movie yet?
No.
No.
Damn, I can't ask my question now.
No questions, because this is new movie time. Fuck those old movies. We about to take over the horror movie.
Because
Genre.
Yep. You're going exclusive on what? Netflix? Netflix easy to get on right now. What do you want? Hulu?
I'm going to take YouTube Premium. Fuck it.
YouTube Premium.
Put it on.
You're not going on Amazon Prime Video?
I'm going Apple
What?
TV Plus.
Apple
man.
TV?
You know what? I'm with Dorian, actually. I'm going we're signing an exclusive contract with Apple because they're a big company. They're not popping on the streaming side of things yet. So we're going to make them
dishing
pop.
out the bucks, though.
Mm-hmm.
They actually are popping, but
Yeah.
Not popping that hard yet.
they got some shows.
They do got some decent shows. I'm not saying they don't. I am saying that
the way that Netflix be popping.
facts.
Because like,
Do you know how many Netflix shows just dropped this week?
Because honestly,
like
I
5.
feel like if Squid Game was on Apple TV or on Apple TV Plus, it wouldn't be as popular.
Never would have made it as big. Never. Nowhere near the amount of people have
Apple TV
as they do Netflix.
and they can get it on their streaming devices now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they can just put it on there.
All right. So who's your 5 going to? We got Milady. We got Spelling Bee. And we got the Weedmeisters. I went last, so I'll start.
Okay, I don't know how that works, but
Oh, do you want to go first?
no. You just said you're going first, so do it.
All right.
You already knew who you was giving shit to.
Going 3 to Spelling Bee and 2 to the Weedmeisters.
I'll go next.
I was going to say Dorian should go for it next.
Oh, because I went first. Dorian goes next.
All right. Can I do 2.5 and 2.5?
Half points are not allowed. There will be a winner today.
People cannot be split.
All right. What was the name of your movie? I'm sorry.
Milady.
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 All right. I'm going to have to send 2 to Milady and 3 to Weedmeisters to smoke that bitch down. You don't need all the lungs we can get.
The world is in my palms right now.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I'm doing 3
Dun, dun, dun.
to my lady. 2 to Spelling Bee. Because I'm going to be lost in spelling bee because I can't spell anyways. There's going to be a lot of words. I'm going to be like, what does that even say? or I can read it, but I can't spell it.
Antoine, did you say there's going to be a winner this time?
Right, you just made it all tied up.
This is a first on Natural Heritage News. In the first place spot, we have the Weedmeisters, Spelling Bee, and Milady, all with 5 people attending the movie.
Told you, 3 of the greatest movies ever made.
Right, nobody knows where they when they go.
And with that,
Peace.